You know, sometimes you just want to get to the good stuff. Not spend half your evening fighting with outdated drivers or a controller that feels like it's going to crumble if you hit a jog wheel too hard. It's enough to make you just put on a playlist and call it a day. But if you're looking for that creative spark, that satisfaction of actually making something, then this AlphaTheta DDJ-GRV6 might just be your new best friend. Right out of the box, you can tell this isn't one of those cheap plastic boxes that feels hollow and flimsy. This is a solid piece of gear. The layout immediately feels professional, borrowing heavily from their Clunt standard setups. The buttons have a satisfying click. The faders glide with just the right amount of resistance, and the knobs aren't going to wobble off after a month of steady use. It's got that reassuring weight that tells you it's built to last, whether it's sitting on your home desk or traveling to a friend's place. It's substantial without being overly cumbersome, which is a key difference from those budget alternatives that cut corners on materials. Performance-wise, this thing is a workhorse. The standout here is definitely the groove circuit. This isn't just a fancy button. It genuinely lets you manipulate drum parts on the fly, crafting instant remixes without having to dive into complex software menus. It's incredibly intuitive for adding your own flair to a track. Then there's the smart Rotary Selector and Discover function. Forget endless scrolling through libraries. This speeds up track selection significantly, keeping your workflow smooth and letting you focus on the mix, not the search. And with Stems FX built right in for Serato DJ Pro, you're not just mixing songs, you're able to isolate vocals or instruments for truly dynamic and creative performances. This means less fumbling around, and more time actually being creative. For anyone who values their time, the intuitive user experience here is a huge win. You don't need a PhD in DJ software to get started. The design is sophisticated, meaning it looks clean on your setup. But more importantly, it means things are where you expect them to be. You're not fighting clumsy interfaces or searching for obscure settings. It integrates seamlessly, letting you jump straight into the fun part of mixing, without the typical tech headaches. So, is this worth the investment? Absolutely. If you're tired of disposable electronics that frustrate more than they inspire, this DDJ-GRV6 is the real deal. It's a robust, intuitive, and genuinely fun controller that prioritizes your creativity over complicated setups. It's built to perform and built to last, which means you're not going to be replacing it next year because a knob fell off. I dropped a link down below so you can snag the best current deal on this. Check it out.